Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Probably wondering what I'm doing back at the hideout. Well, I came back here to reload on potions, and I noticed that the Moogle had a dot on him. Yeah. Turns out a new area means a new hunt. Ah. Well, no surprise there. Anyway, we are looking for a hill to die on. Being crushed by a black boulder. Wonder if it's an adamantoise. Quite decided in size, strength, and spite. Doesn't tell me where it is other than it's in that particular region, which is a little disappointing. Anyway, last time we found out that Kupka has made it back to Drake's Fang. So we're headed after him. Also, Uncle Byron decided to stop by the hideout. That was fun. But yes, check out our lovely brand new region, the Velcroy Desert. Alright. So it's somewhere in this massive ass region. If I had to guess, it's probably up here. This looks like a dead end. So we'll try up there first.
Over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
Unlikely, dude. I literally have a map. I can see where I'm going at all times. Unlike in Tears of the Kingdom, where I suddenly end up, you know, not being able to see where the hell I'm going. Also, Byron's actually fighting with me. I love it. Oh, we also found out about Torgal's interesting heritage. Turns out he is a descendant of winter wolves. What the they called? Or Arctic wolves? Anyway, he basically actually has part of Shiva's power. I kind of thought he actually had Ramuh's. Just the way he looked, but no, it's Shiva.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang. He let me come with you. I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your Chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle.
Aww.
I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Oh my goodness. Great, now I gotta deal with embarrassing uncle stories the whole way there. That sounds fun. At least these scorpions are easy to beat.
Stay down. This one's mine. Yeah, work, my boy.
I like Uncle Byron. I hope we get to keep him around for a while. I really do. Also, yeah, I know I'm not running around in the Chocobo, mostly just because I want to fight these guys. We haven't seen them before. I kind of want to see if they have new crafting materials or not. Plus, it's just fun to fight. It really is. This combat system's just a blast. And being able to Titan slam people into the dirt is hilarious.
Have you lost your way already, my boy?
Oh, relax, Byron.
Mark the road to the inn.
We're exploring, my man. We're exploring. Got a whole new map to wander through. Never know what we could find. Some crazy new ruins, some unlockable, a treasure chest, or maybe a big old nasty hunt mark. You know, fingers crossed and all that. So far, I haven't seen him. I mean, I'm just exploring the northern half of the... That is an adamantoise. That is straight up an adamantoise. I knew it had to be in this corner. All right, fine. I'm guessing you're my hunt mark. Big old toidle. Yep. Fasticalon. B rank. He strikes so hard to be a scary turtle.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
Is that a 15 reference? I think it was. Oh god, he thinks he's a Blastoise. Oh. Ah, he's surprisingly fast for a turtle. Ah, that didn't go well. I'm mean to say.
To me, Flames!
He's not too bad. His aim needs some work.
Soil!
Not too bad. A little late with the rook, though. Oh. Is that pseudo Trump? Byron! Way too early with that one.
Titus! There's more!
And I even get to go LB for the bonus. He's trying so hard. Oh, we got a parry out of that.
Too slow.
Almost done, Mr. Turtle.
This one. It's over.
Nice. That wasn't that bad. I think that might have actually given me a level 2 bonus. God damn, I have 100,000 gil? Whew. Man, here I was complaining about money, but now I'm at 100,000 gil. Scarletite. Excuse me.
Shell.
We're going back to the hideout. Don't mind me, I'm just making me some Drake Slayer's bracelets, finally.
No scratches.
Yes.
Right? And
I wanted me some nice fancy bracelets, that's all.
Sid's going to.
God dang, Byron's fast on that Chocobo. And yeah, now I'll finally use the Chocobo to get her around. Those are red Chocobos.
My boy.
Those are red Chocobos. That's terrifying. If you do not know the terror of the Chocobo meteors, oh dear. That makes me wonder if there's gonna be like a hunt mark for one of those. God, I wonder if there's a hunt mark for a Tonberry. Seems we're using the hunt marks to show off a lot of fancy, famous Final Fantasy characters.
who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Is this the spot I'm supposed to be headed? No, it is not. I see, it was just a way marker. Right? Yeah, it was, the Watcher. You just had me going there as a halfway point. That's cute.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dhalmekia Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Fine, fine. But you're not getting drunk. Oh, don't need you driving the frickin' Chocobos under the influence. That doesn't end well. These suckers drift, you know. Torgal? Something here he don't like. Uh-oh.
Look, there.
Black
Those are
Chocobo.
Ashen steeds. No doubt about it. And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Oh. This pit stop just became a lot less friendly.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
It's alright, Torgal. Uncle Byron and I can take care of ourselves for 5 minutes without you. I hope. That's a good idea. The cloaks. Make us look more suspicious than we already are. We got information on this little turf. The Dhalmekia Inn. There we are. A literal oasis in the Velcroy, a desert in the western part of Dhalmekia. Dhalmekia offers goods, food, and respite to those travelers who endure the long march through sweltering sands. In particular, the hot spring baths, fed from nearby waters, will not only ease the pains of the road, but are also rumored to cure all manner of ills, from boils and buboes to the various afflictions to the groin, many which are like to be contracted at one of Dhalmekia's many brothels. Ew. Standards, people! Standards! Oh, yeah, those are royalists, all right. Dude, I love this new sword I got from Titan. It looks so cool. I love the hilt. The pommel's really nice looking, too.
Good day to you. Eating?
I suppose.
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, go!
Coming!
Busy place.
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Fair enough. Maybe not. Maybe the Waluders are hiding up here in a private room. Wait. That's Joshua's girl. Joshua's here? Oh, buddy, man. Oh, that's not good.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I wonder if she's gonna recognize Clive downstairs. Unlikely, but it's entirely possible. Oh, Josh, so close and yet so far. Of course, him seeing me might actually cause Ultima to pop out of his chest. That would be a sight. I love the coincidence that Josh is here at the same time we are, and yet we'll never see him. No, those are the Waluders. I was right the first time.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Lord Commander. Oh, that must have been the cloaked guy who I thought was Ultima. He called us Mythos.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Uh-oh. God damn it, Byron. Shut your damn mouth.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
I love Clive putting out a voice.
You.
Oh, boy. Well, so much for not getting into a tavern brawl.
Sorry.
Oh, she's about to recognize it. Or she's more just all like, oh shit, things about to go down, going upstairs. We should probably leave now. She didn't see us.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Oh, she's gonna watch. She's gonna watch. She's definitely gonna tell us then.
Not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
The rest of the patrons are like, nope, we're getting out now.
Friend.
Byron, god damn it. He's just like, I'm getting this all down before it gets ruined by the tavern brawl.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
There we go.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Good lord, man. Clean your beard up. There he goes behind the bar. Okay, I officially love Uncle Byron. He is hilarious.
Try it.
Like, he is just straight up my favorite new character. God, he's no Sid, but I still like him. That was worthless. I don't need anything fancy for you guys. You guys are surprisingly bulky. That I keep missing. Come on, I'll give you a clean shot. Well, there's so much for this establishment. It's gonna look like a tornado went through it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
I'm just gonna sit here and watch. I'm not doing anything, just watching.
It's you.
Uh-oh, he said it's me. He recognized us. Yeah, well, too bad you're not around to tell anybody. Check, please. And, sorry about the mess. Good lord, man, do you ever stop eating?
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Well, at least she can afford it now. And then, yeah, she definitely saw us and definitely is going to recognize that that's Clive. Now, here's the real thing. Is she going to tell Josh that, oh yeah, by the way, all that trouble downstairs, that was Clive.
Now's our chance.
Nope, she's not. Interesting.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Ultima's reacting to my proximity? Maybe? Yeah, she didn't even mention that that was Clive. Well, that was fun. Hello. Ifrit. Oh. Josh's feather.
Clive?
Oh. He's gonna just miss him. Oh, that's sad. Nope. He's already gone. Sorry, Clive. I understand why Josh is trying to avoid Clive now, because he's got Ultima sealed in him, and, you know, those two being together probably would be bad, but... Didn't eat his carrots, of course. God dang it, Josh.
What is it now?
Even after all this time, he still doesn't eat his carrots.
It's nothing. Let's go.
God dang it. You seriously? You just can't say something to him? It's like, oh, by the way, Joshua's alive too, and I think he was here not 5 minutes ago. Fine. Well, we're never getting allowed back into that establishment again. See, Torgal? We were fine. Should probably still have those cloaks up, to be honest. Oh. Yeah.
Where are you?
Close and yet so far away.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest
Alright.
stoneware.
See if we can't find us Drake's Fang. I want to double check, make sure there's no side quests or nothing around here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, we did get an obelisk though. Sweet. Uh-oh. Dhalmek's got the door shut.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dhalmekia, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And her occupation.
She was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dhalmekia is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Alright. Back to questioning the townsfolk, huh?
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Oh, hey. Excuse me.
Good day, my lord.
You have something of interest, don't you? Clearly not. Clearly not. Lightning Rook cooldown. That's not terrible. You know what? I'll snag this. I have.
Excellent.
No, I'm not
choice.
equipping it, but I do want it. I should probably grab this meteorite, let's be honest. And 40k for another orchestrion roll.
There you are.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Hello. Some weirite.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me.
Oh dear.
My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dhalmekia's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dhalmekia, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Damn.
Well, thank you all the same.
Well, that was moderately helpful, but only moderately.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Sheesh.
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dhalmekia. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait.
Mm.
The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Well.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
I feel like that was a little biased, but alright. I really thought it would be this one right here.
The crystal. How many times?
Play with the crystal? No! That's dangerous, man.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dhalmekia. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
The baths, you say?
Kindly.
Alright. So where would I find the baths?
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dhalmekia? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
He knows her.
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Of course. I should have known. Where else, Sid?
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
Am I about to get
so
ambushed?
You're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Yeah. Fine. You asked for this. He literally just cast magic at them. I just saw that, Torgal.
Soil and stone. And another.
Uh-oh. Second pack.
Over here.
Oh, you little bitch. You're gonna die. That is a satisfying ass ability, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, for small fry, you guys are surprisingly bulky. Jesus, camera shake a little hard. Enemies bested. Not too bad. A couple gill bugs for some cash. Are you done? You feel stupid now? How about telling me where the Desert Hare is?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him.
The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
Uh-oh.
You know who I am?
Yep.
So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Finally.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure. Seriously, we should have known she worked in a brothel. My goodness, all that for a test.
Needed to
I suppose it's understandable. It's not like I can carry a badge on me that says, "Hi, I'm Sid the Outlaw."
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dhalmekia being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Sheesh.
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
Oh, look at this cocky little ass. Lubor. Forge Master of the Briar's Kiss, the finest smithy in Dhalmekia. Lubor is also the Desert Hare, an ally of Sid's who went by the name of Rosina Dhalmekia.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity?
Information.
Why, trust.
Oh.
Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Fine, what do you want?
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Good old warrior of light. Or gopher of light, in my case.
You have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Come on.
Fine.
Spit it out.
So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dhalmekia.
Okay.
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
Could you be more specific?
Trouble! If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Oh boy.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dhalmekia.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought too, but I guess not. Follow the crystals, eh? What do we got? You guys smuggling?
Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
Barely.
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Ah, crystal thieves, that's our problem. Alright, so now we just need to find the rest of the townsfolk to talk to. What is this? For the best drop in Dhalmekia, visit the final sting. Unfortunately, I think we finalized the final sting when we were there last.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dhalmekia seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
That was odd. Thought we were supposed to be asking about crystals. I'm sure that'll come into play at some point. Maybe once we get our third person we've talked to. Hopefully then they'll be able to fill in a little bit.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Oh dear.
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
Oh.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
So we got a shortage of crystal.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
And an abundance of the men of the Rock.
Anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Herbs and spices.
Like carpets.
What in the hell?
What was all that crashing and banging about before? Some out of towners picked a fight with...
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Sorry.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What but? Is he back in the cups again? Or did he do something really stupid? Ah, there we are. That seems risky.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you up to, Byron?
What are you doing, Uncle?
I'm surprised Clive isn't arrested everywhere he goes. His outfit is just so damn distinct. Is there a chest hiding back here? Oh, there is. Sweet. It's just 2 goblin coins, but still.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged.
Then I'm gonna stab him.
To the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Well, I have a feeling this is going to be more difficult than I thought.
Corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Oh, goodness me, goodness me. Alright, where am I going? Out the east gate. That's where I'm going. Where are we going? Oh, that looks like the spot. Down we go. I suspect a trap.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, until you get into deep trouble, and then I'm gonna have to rush it and save you. Holy cow, they are hoarding the crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
I have to wonder what a talent is worth in Gil. Crystals. What do we got? A given shard can only channel a certain amount of ether before it shatters, so the need for new crystals is incandescent. Yeah, we've seen that before. That is a lot of shards.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
Waludians?
But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Now it's getting interesting.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere. no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Very convenient.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
Byron, seriously?
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you all fucked.
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
Nope.
Kill them. Kill them both.
Does he have a bit of a Scottish accent? Hello.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Kupka's private god. Uh-oh. Got a caster.
This one. Waken wind.
There's another caster? Oh, I see him. Dude, that skill is so much fun.
There's more.
Yeah, I know I'm abusing that one poor guy. He didn't deserve what I was doing to him. These guys are just so punchable. Oh. Black Chocobos. And that's all she wrote. I'm sorry, Chocobo, but you really shouldn't have gotten involved. All right.
Well,
Sweet.
that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling.
Ah, and there you go.
Shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dhalmekia had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
Mm-hmm. There. Bunch of crystals for the people. And hopefully us on our way.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I half expected you to have one already prepared. Back to town with us. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Just call me Sid.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not?
Mm-hmm.
To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. Those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
Mm-hmm.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
This is a good episode.
Wear this.
Oh, look, another emblem. The Desert Rose from Lubor. Figured it would be a desert hare.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Not literally, thank you. Good birdie. Dude, that's so creepy looking. Good bird.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
That was odd. We fully animated that?
I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
There we go. Quest complete. A little more renown. A little more XP. And another meteorite for my collection. Oh. And the side quests are starting to appear in the zone too. Carving out a niche and hot water. Well, we're here. We might as well deal with these.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice.
Ah.
Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware.
Ah.
He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Huh. Could give you a hand.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
Really? You're a
There's
blacksmith.
this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
Of course we do.
Right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living.
Mm-hmm.
There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Ah. Well, he did say he wanted a carving knife. So butcher would probably be a good call to start. Not a skinning knife.
Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle.
Mm-hmm.
I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm
The
hearing?
finest fabric! It would be.
Well, conveniently, I'm running past people on the way to the other one.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Okay. I mean, that's definitely understandable. You have to want a knife that can, you know, stay sharp as much as possible. And wow, this zone is huge. Well, at least I can find my second quest here.
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
Closed?
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dhalmekia wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place.
What, did a bomb move
I'm
in?
bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Why not?
All right. I'll go and take a look.
I noticed it's 25 renown, so definitely worth doing.
Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way.
Okay, definitely bombs.
These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Fine. You're not the priority right now, though. I still gotta find that other guy for the blacksmith.
Sweet incense. They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Oh, good. Oh, hey. Perfect. The other guy here for the blacksmith.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Interesting.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
That's
Let's
true
hope
enough.
Sava had better luck than I did.
Still doesn't really explain the essence of Dhalmekia, too. That's the part I'm still confused on. But yeah, you know, any good working knife you'd want to hold an edge and not be overly brittle, so.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dhalmekia.
That might be the spirit of Dhalmekia.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started.
Not really.
Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dhalmekia remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Maybe you need a better
Is
base
there no one
steel.
else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Like I said, if you're just working with straight iron, yeah, there's your problem right there. Clearly need a better alloy than what you're working on.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That
The men of the
Where'd he
rock
get
be
off to?
cutting off our crystals.
You know, I did notice that none of the side quests ever seem to involve anyone but Clive, no matter who's with me. And I suppose that does make sense, because it's clear that we can have party members jumping in and out. Though I would like it a little bit, just, you know, if they actually would, you know, chip in a comment every now and then. Be nice. All right, come on, off the Chocobo.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
Of course.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dhalmekia? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dhalmekia remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dhalmekia to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do.
Yes, you do.
Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
I'll get your limestone.
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
Sheesh.
Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have
My
no
goodness.
trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Terraces?
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Wait, isn't that where I was supposed to go for the bombs?
So, do you crush it up, or just...
Well, at least I can make it through the south gate now.
I'm not too late.
Oh, hey, Luber.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Dhalmekia and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Oh dear.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Good idea.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
It's so bright here, I can't even see the subtitles. Really should have a box around those. Alright, let's veer off and knock out these little side quests.
Should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
In a moment, in a moment. I was right. Bombs in the bathwater. Just like I thought. Now, the $2 question. How does one get over there? Oh, I've got to go the long way around. All right.
One looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
All right, time to deal with our hot spring problem.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Holy cow, there's a lot of y'all. with bombs. Oh, we knew full well the jokes we were making here. We knew full well the jokes we were making here.
This one.
Alright, time to clean house. Oh, come on. There's another pack?
Get him.
Oh. Old Faithful? Oh, this guy is almost a mini boss.
Stay down. This one. It's over.
There. Huh. Frickin' bombs, man. Frickin' bombs. Why is it always frickin' bombs? There.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
I hope so. Shoosh. Alright, let's see if this limestone cuts the mustard.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Here you are. 3 spring limes.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one.
Huh?
Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Here's hoping. If not, Blackthorn could always use another apprentice, I'm sure. Sometime later, it's kind of ugly.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dhalmekia. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dhalmekia?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dhalmekia is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable.
Ah.
But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer.
There we go.
Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather.
We tried to do all three.
For the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
You bastard.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you.
God.
So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dhalmekia had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all.
But there you're wrong.
I had you run around for no good reason.
No, not
passed
true.
Your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
It's funny that I was actually technically right. It was about what the people needed. That's what he was asking. At least that's what I feel like he was asking more than anything. Thank you. All right, let's go get that other quest turned in.
Made from the stoutest stone.
All right, my man. The bath should be nice, decent temperature
I
again.
was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Bombs.
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Can't even call them bombs. Just gotta fade out before we tell him.
You tell a fine story.
Too bad we never got to hear
That's
it.
not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already.
Oh, that's true.
Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
That's right. Clive did mention that they'd never seen anything like the bombs the first time we saw them in the Fallen Ruins. That's concerning. Ooh. Another Scarletite? God dang, you guys are spoiling me. But I think this is a good spot to stop for now. So, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Game of Crystals. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.